Hooker, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Luck. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
11B.
Throwing is Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. The 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, 78 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Carr. This is caught at the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Here's Carr. The last drive, remembers. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Raiders are back within a score. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. T.Y. Hilton once again, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Now Luck. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Luck. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. On 1st and 10, Luck. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get off.
And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And now Oakland ready to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires have different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
Switch. Check. Lucky. Wide. Get wide. Kill.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
That's what I do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Luck now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll buy some time right. And that one almost intercepted. far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick, and it's third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Luck now to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it first and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now first and 10 at their own 21. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Got an open man. That's Campbell. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. We asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have.
And that's caught inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They'll run it with Mack, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
How about that play right there, partner? Not even close to being the quintessential jump ball type of a receiver. He's only 5'10", but how about his willingness to go up for the ball?
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Carr now on first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Anthony Walker picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Carr. And that is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Look, and the Colts come up now first and 10 at their own 43. Back to throw. Love. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Luck now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Letting one, and he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 29 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Come on now, let's go!
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, here we go!
Carr now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 26 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's got this off.
Their fingers, as do the runners.
And an alley to run. 34 yards there and a first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Luck on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, 33 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go,
From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Raiders.
White down. 180. White.
Throwing on first down is Carr. The quick slant caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal.
And that is, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Raiders get a score closer. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He continues to be a major factor carrying the football here into the fourth quarter, Charles.
Another big gain on the ground. Big guys working strong up front. A lot of them not just taking...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now it's Love. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go, baby.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
6-18. Here we go.
On first down, Carr. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that... So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Carr now throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They were trying to go to Brown once again. That'll bring up second down. Here's Carr. And that one, it's second down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Third down here.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a...
And it's hauled in by Nelson. Touchdown Raiders. J.J. Nelson, 35 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mike, look out. Right, 40. Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Luck gonna throw it. He's gonna loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A very solid gain of 27. Now Carr. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check out. 1, 6, 3. 50. I don't think 12. Check safety.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake it. Now Lop. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. On 1st down, Carr. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. A gain there of 21 yards.
We got this. Check. Waiting. Check. 53 is mine. I'll get him.
On 1st and 10, Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Carr going to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. One final try now for Carr. That's going to be caught. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.